action here at the historic Bolivar Speedway. All right, ladies and gentlemen, going to roll out heat number 1 of your Pettibone Tree Service Power IMCA Midwest Mods. This is how they're going to line up. Starting on the poles, going to be the 15J of Bad Fast Jordan Bryant. And on his outside, the 34 of Josh Rupp. Row number 2 on the inside is going to be the 51 of Rylan Gibbs. And on his outside, the 52 of Eric Tinderholt. Row 3 on the inside is going to be the E1 of Dean Bell, and on his outside, gots to go 64 of Pete Richardson. That's going to be heat number 1 for your Pettibone Tree Service Power IMCA Midwest Mods. Got 3 heats for these Midwest Mods tonight. 17 cars checked in the Midwest Mod division. Again, you got Bad Fast Jordan Bryant and Josh Rupp right there on the front row. Rylan Gibbs, Eric Tinderholt, row number 2, and Pete Richardson and Dean Bell, 3rd row. But it looks like Rylan Gibbs is going to swap back to that back lane. That's going to move the E1 of Dean Bell up a spot. All right, ladies and gentlemen, lights off. We're going to be green flag racing next time by Jordan Bryant, Josh Rupp on the front row, Dean Bell, Eric Tinderholt, row number 2. Eric Tinderholt, row 2, Richardson, row 3, and Rylan Gibbs electing to go tailback. Phil to work on into turn number 3. Ladies and gentlemen, off the bottle, on the throttle. Here we go for heat race number 1. Down into turn 1, Bad Fast Jordan Bryant jumps out to an early lead. Dean Bell right there to the bottom of the 34 of Josh Rupp. Pete Richardson made a run against Tinderholt and got around him, but Tinderholt's going to fight back on into turn 3. Rupp going to slide it up. Richardson down on the bottom, moves into the number 2 spot. Jordan Bryant's going to lead lap number 1. Dean Bell, Pete Richardson bad on it out for the number 2 spot, but Pete Richardson's got to go as he's going to power down the backstretch, and he's going to be battling out Jordan Bryant for the number 1 spot. Out of turn number 4, the 64 of Gots to Go Richardson. Dean Bell moves into the number 2 spot. Eric Tinderholt going at it for 3rd. Eric Tinderholt got a good run down the backstretch. Richardson starting to walk away. Bell, Tinderholt bad on it out for that number 2 spot. Bell kind of shuts the door on Tinderholt a little bit coming out of turn number 4. Going to be Richardson, Bell, Tinderholt, your top 3. Down the backstretch, they're going to go the 64 out front. Dean Bell moves into the number 2 spot. Tinderholt in 3rd. Oh, look out. Trouble in turn 4. Trouble in turn 4. That's the 34 of Josh Rupp. He's going to pull a little loop-de-loop down there. Caution, first caution of the night's going to come out for the 34 of Josh Rupp. Right now, the way it sits, Pete Richardson, Dean Bell, Eric Tinderholt, Jordan Bryant, Rylan Gibbs, and now Josh Rupp as he took it around in turn number 4. All right, ladies and gentlemen, going to get them stacked and packed here. The Delaware double file restart. Richardson's going to be out front. Bell, Tinderholt, row number 2. Rupp's going to slide on up to the outside of the 15 of Jordan Bryant. Rylan Gibbs is elected to take the back of the pack right now. Down the backstretch, they're going to go at a snail's pace. Phil to work on into turn number 3. Ladies and gentlemen, out of turn 4. Ha, just kidding, everybody. We're going to take them one more trip around. All right, lights off. You know what that means. They're stacked, they're packed. We're ready to come back to green flag racing. Here we go out of turn 4. Stomp on the loud pedal because we're back to green flag racing. Richardson gets a good jump down into turn number 1. Tenderholt right there to the back bumper. Dean Bell's there as well. You got a drag race, but Bell shuts the door on Tenderholt yet again. Josh Rupp back there on the outside doing a little high side hustle. Oh, look out. The 51 of Ryland Gibbs. Whoa, we got 2 around down here. Ryland Gibbs goes around in turn 4, and then Tenderholt and Bell get together. Decide to do a little merry-go-round themselves. Down in turn 1 and 2. All right, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we're going to get them stacked and packed and ready to come back to green flag racing. P.D. Richardson out front. Dean Bell riding in that number 2 spot. The 52 of Eric Tenderholt sitting in 3rd. Jordan Bryant, Josh Rupp, Ryland Gibbs. That's how it's lined out right now. We're going to get them stacked and packed in the Delaware. Double file restart. Gots to go. Richardson out front. Bell, Tenderholt, row number 2. Bad Fast, Bryant and Rupp, row number 3. Ryland Gibbs going to be back there in the back spot, bringing up the back of the pack. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you know what time it is. The lights off. About to go green flag racing next time by Pete Richardson. And that white 64 going to lead them out of turn 2 and down the backstretch. Bell, Tenderholt, row number 2. Bumper to bumper they go. Here we go out of turn number 4. Green flags in the air. We're back to racing. Richardson gets a great jump down the front stretch into turn 1. Dean Bell, Tenderholt still door to door out of turn 2 down the back stretch. Slider by Dean Bell as he shuts the door on Tenderholt, but Tenderholt's going to drop it down to the bottom side. Dean Bell going to be running the high side out of turn 4. Bell going to retain the number 2 spot. Has Richardson still out front right now. White flags in the air. One more trip around the historic Bolivar Speedway for, oh, look out, we got one around in turn 4. That's the 34 of Josh Rupp. He's going to take it around in treacherous turn 4 again. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Lights off. Pete Richardson leading them into turn 3 at a snail's pace. Out of 4, we're going to stomp on the loud pedal. Green flags in the air. Richardson, Tenderholt, Bell, your top 3. Jordan Bryant right there to the back bumper of Bell, but Bell pushing Tenderholt out of turn 2 down the backstretch. Into turn 3, we're going to go. Bell jumps back out to that high side. Tenderholt gets a little too wild. Doctor's jackets in the air. You got one more trip around. Down the backstretch, Pete Richardson's gonna lead them into turn 3. Eric Tenderholt right in the number 2 spot. Out of turn 4, checkered flags in the air. For the 64 of Pete, he got to go Richardson. Tenderholt, Bell, and Bryant, your top 4. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to end heat race number 1 for your Pettibone Tree Service Power IMCA Midwest Mods. Rolling out next, going to be heat number 2. Starting on the poles, going to be the 60 of Jonathan Lucas. And on his outside, the 5R of Dallas. On the bottom, Richardson. Row 2 on the inside is going to be the 33X of Steve Muhlenberg. And on his outside, the 21K of Sam Keller. Riding shotgun tonight is going to be the 91 of the young gun, Hoyt Miller. Those are your stars and cars for heat race number 2 here at the historic Bolivar Speedway. Round number 8 of dirt track action. While we're getting them lined up, folks, don't forget to run on back there to Hog Wild Shaved Ice real fast. Get you something cold to break that sweat, or cure that sweat, or get rid of that sweat, or however you would like to word that. All right, we're going to get them stacked and packed and ready to go. As you got Lucas Richardson on the front pole, Muhlenberg, Keller, row number 2, and the young gun of Hoyt Miller back there by himself. Oh boy. Boogity, 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 I just got the word. Lights are going off. We're going green flag racing next time by. Richardson, Lucas on the front row. Keller, Muhlenberg, row number 2. Hoyt Miller back there by his lonesome. We're stacked and packed bumper to bumper. We're ready to go. Fill the work on into turn number 3 at a snail's pace. The flagman Josh going to be ready to give them the go. Here we go out of turn number 4. Green flags in the air. Richardson. Just got the word. That was a bad start. Not 100% sure what happened, but we're gonna stack them back up and we're gonna go again. We're going to try it one more again, see if we can get a good start to that race. All right, we're going to try it one more again. Lucas Richardson out front, Muhlenberg, Keller, row number 2, Hoyt Miller back there in the 3rd row riding shotgun. Into turn 3, we're going to take them. Out of 4, we're going to stomp on the loud pedal, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Whoa, look out! Steve Muhlenberg straight drove up underneath the 60 of Jonathan Lucas. Steve Muhlenberg drove right up underneath the backside of the 60 of Jonathan Lucas, causing him to do a little off-roading. in that machine of his. It appears everything is okay. But there is a good possibility, ladies and gentlemen, that he is wearing his brown racing suit right now. Yeah, all right, we're going to try this again. Third time's a charm. Jonathan Lucas, Dallas Richardson out front, Steve Muhlenberg, Sam Keller, row number 2, Hoyt Miller back there riding shotgun. Third time's a charm, ladies and gentlemen. We're stacked, we're packed, bumper to bumper, ready to come back. Here we go, field of work on into turn number 3. No start, no start, no start. No start, ladies and gentlemen. Not sure if these boys are just too excited or what's going on, but we're going to move the 60 of Jonathan Lucas back to the backside. We're going to move Steve Muhlenberg and that 33X up to the front row inside. Dallas on the bottom. Richardson going to be on the outside of front row. Hoyt Miller moves up to the inside of row number 2. And Sam Keller's right there as well. Lights off. We're going to try this one more again, ladies and gentlemen. It's Muhlenberg. Richardson going to lead them down the backstretch out of turn number 2. Miller, Keller right there in the second row. By golly, George, we're stacked, we're packed. Field of work on into turn number 3. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing. Beautiful start right there. Steve Muhlenberg jumps out front. Hoyt Miller right there to the back bumper. Going to shut the door on the 5R. Dallas Richardson, the young gun. He's making a name for himself right now as he's got Muhlenberg in his sights. Look out. Richardson goes around. He's going to keep her rolling. We're staying green, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, wait a minute. The young gun, Hoyt Miller, tried to Dukes a hazard that car as he went flying up off the top of turn 1 and 2. Hopefully he is okay. Got our safety crew down there running to his aid to check on him. All right, just got word, ladies and gentlemen. The driver is okay. That's the young gun of Hoyt Miller. I call him the young gun because he is 13 years old out here rocking and rolling with the best of them. That little man right there can definitely drive the wheels off of that car. And personally, he is one of my favorite drivers. He's such a good young man to be around, and he is very well-mannered and polite, and he is the future. When I say it, I mean he is the future of this sport, and he can take his racing a long ways with the amount of talent that young man has. But he is getting a push from the push truck. Not sure what all is wrong with the car. Hopefully he can make it back out for the feature tonight. But right now, Steve Muhlenberg, sorry about that, going to be on the front row by himself. Sam Keller to the inside of row number 2. Jonathan Lucas outside. Back there riding shotgun is going to be the 5R of Dallas Richardson. Here we go. Lights are off. No, they're not. Just kidding. Okie dokie, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to drop the green flag as they come out of turn number 4. Steve Muhlenberg going to lead them. Here we go. We're back to green flag racing. Muhlenberg jumps out to a great start. Sam Keller right there. Jonathan Lucas in number 3 spot. Dallas and Richard gets a little too high going into turn 1. He had a turn number 4, going to be the 33X of Steve Muhlenberg. Look out! Jonathan Lucas goes around. Dallas Richardson kind of riding on the rim as he is able to save it. Safety crew rushing down there to check on our driver. Granted, yes, he just had a spin out, but you never know. Whoa, hey, sir. Watch out for the guy on the four-wheeler. All right, so right now, Steve Muhlenberg, Sam Keller, Dallas Richardson, your top 3. The car that's in, whoa, look out. He's going to be making a hard left turn off of the track. All right, so it looks like Jonathan Lucas's heat race is going to come to an end. So now we are down to 3. Steve Muhlenberg, Sam Keller, Dallas Richardson. Started with 5, now we got 3 here in heat race number 2. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget Hog Wild Shaved Ice right out front the main gate here. Don't forget about that concession stand and beer garden directly behind you. We got a great special going on at beer garden. $2 Busch Lights, $2 Bud Lights. Definitely gonna want to cruise down there and get you an ice cold refreshing drink. And don't forget that concession stand has got some pretty good food as well. Them burgers and that Frito pie is pretty darn tasty. Safety crew down there going to be helping out the 60 at Jonathan Lucas. All right, ladies and gentlemen, lights off. We're about to go green flag racing. Out of turn 4, green flags in the air. Steve Muhlenberg jumps out front. Dallas Richardson to the back bumper of Sam Keller. Dallas Richardson still trying to get the high side working, but he's going to cross it over down to the bottom side. Steve Muhlenberg going to pull away as you're going to have a battle for that number 2 spot between Dallas Richardson and Sam Keller. But right now the man with a plan is the 33X of Steve Muhlenberg. You're going to cross the stripe, the 33X of Steve Muhlenberg, still the man out front. He's starting to put a pretty good gap on the 21K of Sam Keller. Dallas Richardson still holding steady right there at the back bumper. But the man with a plan, ladies and gentlemen, is the 33X of Sam Keller as he's going to cross the stripe with another lap lead. Sam Keller, Dallas Richardson, your top 3, but look at this, Richardson trying to get the high side hustle working as he is continuing to run it, but just can't get a good run. We got the 2 to go from the flagman. 2 more trips around the historic Bolivar Speedway. Doctor's jackets in the air. Steve Muhlenberg going to take them down the backstretch. Down into turn number 3 and going to cross the stripe. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the 33X of Steve Muhlenberg. The 21K of Sam Keller going to take the number 2 spot, and the 5R of Dallas Richardson going to take spot number 3. That's going to round out heat race number 2. For your Pettibone Tree Service Power at Midwest Mods. Rolling out next, going to be heat race number 3, ladies and gentlemen. This is how they're going to line up. Starting on the poles, going to be the 15B of the Wild Child, Jason Breezy. And on his outside, the 21W of Mitchell Waters. Row 2 on the inside is going to be the 7W of Wesley Breedlove. And on his outside, the 29 of Justin Oliver. Riding shotgun tonight is going to be the number 1. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Nathan, you got a friend in me, Breezy. Oh boy, ladies and gentlemen, we got a line up here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Lights off. We're going to go green flag racing next time by Breezy Waters on the front row. Breedlove, Oliver, row number 2. Breezy back there riding shotgun, but Nathan Breezy, he's got his work cut out for him. We're going to fill the work on down the backstretch at a snail's pace. The 15B, the 21W out front. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Time to put the skinny pedal down for green flag racing. Jason Breezy, Waters right there, front row battling it out. Nathan Breezy jumps up to do the high side hustle. That's where he likes to be. Justin Oliver sitting there in the number 3 spot down into turn 3 and 4. We got a battle going at it as we're going to come out of turn 4. We're going to cross the stripe. The 15B is going to lead lap number 1. Nathan Breezy still trying to get the high side hustle working, so he decided to switch it up and go back down to the bottom. Jason out front. He's got Mitchell right there to the back bumper. Justin Oliver, Nathan Breezy battling out for that number 3 spot. Nathan, oh, look out. Nathan goes up a little too high, almost takes it off down the back stretch. Oh, he is off on the back stretch. Yellow is out, yellow is out. Nathan Breezy and the number 1 Toy Story machine decided to do a little Dukes of Hazzarding as he launched off the backside there. I'm sure you guys know what I'm going to say. He's probably wearing his brown suit right now. You know, I think I know what happened, guys. Somebody yelled Andy, and Nathan just, he went like a toy and just played dead. Nathan Breezy appears to be okay as he's out of his car. Oh, looks like he lost something, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hope it's not the steering wheel. Checking on the car to make sure it's okay. Hopefully he can get that thing fixed and come on back out for the feature tonight. Yeah. I don't think the right front wheel's supposed to look like that. Oh boy, that, yeah. Okay, my question is, what exactly is holding the wheel on at this point? All right, our safety crew down there going to get the number 1 all hooked up. Man, I want to be positive and say we'll see him back for the feature, but right now, from the look of that car, it appears his night may be done. But we're going to see what he can do. Those boys can really pull some magic stuff right now. So we're going to see what happens and see if they can make it back out here for our feature event of the night. Ladies and gentlemen, the one of Nathan, you got a friend in me, Breezy. Nathan, whee! You having fun? He does not look happy. But the good news is every single toy on the side of his car has got a smile on their face. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the lights off. We're about to go green flag racing back here in heat race number 3. Jason Brzee going to be the man out front. Waters, Oliver, row number 2. Breedlove back there riding shotgun by himself. Going to feel the work on into turn number 3 at a snail's pace. Ladies and gentlemen, off the bottle, on the throttle, because here we go. Right now. Great start for your drivers down into turn number 1 and 2. Waters right there to the back bumper of Breezy. Breezy going to power it down the back stretch. Oliver Breedlove back there rounding out the rest of the field. Going to have the halfway mark right now. 4 down, 4 to go for your leader, the 15B. The 21W of Waters trying to find a way to get around the 15B, but he just can't get it done. Look out, Justin Oliver gets a little bit sideways coming out of turn number 2. We're going to come out of turn 4, going to cross the stripe once again. It's going to be the 15B of Jason Brzee. Breedlove, Oliver, drag race down the front stretch. Going to be the Justin Oliver there in the 29. Going to take the number 3 spot, but he's going to take it way up in turn 1 and 2. That's going to let Breedlove come around. Down into turn 3 and 4. Out of 4, going to be the 15B. Going to get the 2 to go sign. Green, we're staying green, ladies and gentlemen. The 29 of Justin Oliver took it around a little loop-de-loop. Jason Brzee there in the 15B, going to get the doctor's jacket. One more trip around the historic Bolivar Speedway. Down the backstretch, we're going to go the 15B into turn number 3 out of 4. Ladies and gentlemen, the checkered flag to the 15B of Jason Brzee. The 21 of Mitchell Waters going to take 2. Breedlove going to be your top 3. That's going to round out your heat races for your Pettibone Tree Service POWRi Midwest mods. Out next, going to be the Bobcat of Springfield POWRi Pure Stocks. Heat race number 1 going to be rolling out here shortly. Here's how they're going to line up. Starting on the pole, going to be the 24 of Johnny Lipe. And on his outside, the 714 of Dustin Isaacs. Row 2 on the inside is going to be the 54 of Dennis Crenshaw. And on his outside, the 53 of Richard Burks. Row 3 on the inside is going to be the 23R of Jeff Reed. And on his outside, the 05 of the Silent Stalker, Grayson McKinney. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like the 54 of Dennis Crenshaw not going to be able to make the call to heat races. So we're going to move the 23R of Jeff Reed up to the inside of row number 2. So the way it sits right now, Lipe, Isaacs, Reed, Bergs, your top 4 rows. McKinney right there on the shotgun. Green flag is in the air, ladies and gentlemen. We're racing with heat race number 1, Pure Stocks. Johnny Live going to lead him down the backstretch to 714 visor. Look at, oh, 3 wide into turn number 3. You got Isaacs, Lipe, and Reed, but look out, the 53 of Burks. Almost took it all the way around, but the 23 of Jeff Reed's got a good run down on the bottom side. Here comes the 05 of the Silent Stalker, Grayson McKinney. They're going to push Lipe up. 714 of Isaacs is going to come around. Burks is all over the track coming out of turn number 2. Look out! Jeff Reed, oh boy! It is pure pandemonium, ladies and gentlemen. Jeff Reed goes high up on the track, almost spins. Richard Burks comes around. The 24 of Lipe went around as well. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get them stacked impact here in the Delaware double file restart. Grayson McKinney in the 05 going to be out front by himself. The 714 of Dustin Isaacs, row 2 on the inside. The 53 of Burks, row 2 outside. And on the third row going to be the 24 of Lipe and the 23R of Jeff Reed. We're stacked, we're packed, lights off, we're ready to go racing. He had a turn number 4, green flags in the air. We're back to racing. Grayson McKinney off to a great start. Dustin Isaacs right there to the back bumper of McKinney, almost pushing him out of turn number 2. Down the back stretch, Richard Burke still going to be battling it out on the high side, trying to get something to work. Isaacs down on the bottom. It's going to be McKinney, Isaacs, Burke, your top. He had a turn number 4, ladies and gentlemen. The 05 of McKinney, Isaacs, Burke, Reed, Lipe, your lineup right now. Everybody's kind of running down on the bottom side of the track. Oh, look out. Jeff Reed goes around, but he's going to keep her rolling. We're staying green flag racing. Look out, here he goes around again. Treacherous turn 4. He stopped it. He has come to a stop, ladies and gentlemen. Look out. Woo, boy, oh man, he is, woo. Lights off, ladies and gentlemen. McKinney going to lead them down the backstretch. Isaacs, Burks, row number 2. Lipe going to be back there by himself. We started with 6. We're down to 4. Coming out of the turn, going to drop the hammer for green flag racing. Grayson McKinney still your race leader. Dustin Isaacs right there to the back bumper saying, hey, guy, you better stomp on the loud pedal because I'm still here. Burks going to be running that high side hustle, trying to find a line to get it to work. Out of turn number 4, going to get the 2 to go for the 05 at Grayson McKinney, but the 24 of Johnny Life's going to take it down and park it on the bottom side of turn 4, but all right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go a green, white, checkered. McKinney, Isaacs, Burks, and Lipes, how they're going to be lined up right now. We started with 6. We're down to 4. Going to take them down the backstretch, single file. He had a turn number 4, going to stomp on the loud pedal as we're green flag racing. Again, it's going to be a green, white, checkered right now. McKinney's out front. Dustin Isaacs right into the number 2 spot. The 53 of Richard Burke sitting there in 3rd. The 24 of Life goes way high up on the track. Down the back stretch into turn number 3. McKinney's going to lead him. He had a turn number 4. I see the doctor's jackets in the air. One more trip around. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, out of turn number 4, the checkered flag for the 05 of Grayson McKinney. Dustin Isaacs, Richard Burks, your top 3. That is going to round out heat race number 2. Oh, I'm sorry, that's going to round out heat race number 1 for your Bobcat of Springfield Power Out Pure Stocks. Heat race number 2 about to be rolling out right now. This is how they're going to line up. Starting on the pole is going to be the 32 of Richard Adams. And on his outside, the 17W of Austin Wilson. Row 2 on the inside is going to be the 912 of Brett Self. And on his outside, the 42 of Trevor Ellingson. Row number 3 on the inside is going to be the 7 of Chuck Baker. On his outside, the 21 of Lenny Lipe. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. The number 7, Chuck Becker, looks like he's got the fog machines on right now. He's definitely going to be a skeeter killer tonight, as he's going to take care of all them mosquitoes running around the Bolivar Speedway. Boy, ladies and gentlemen, we're stacked, we're packed, we're ready to come back around to the green flag. We are bumper to bumper. Lights going to go off. We're going to be green flag racing. We are going to have fun with this heat, because I can tell you right now, it is going to be a barn burner of a good heat, ladies and gentlemen. Skinny pedal down, green flags in the air. The 32 of Adams jumps out to a great start. The 17 of Wilson right there to the inside. The 03. We got a caution coming out, as the 03 is going to go around in treacherous turn 4. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Lenny Lipe stuck up there at the top of turn number 2. They are requesting the wrecker. Just to clarify something, that black 03 out there, that is actually driven by Brett Self. I apologize for when I read the lineup, I had him down as the 912. So he is borrowing that car, and obviously it's not his correct number. So the 03 is driven by Brett Self, whose real number is the 912, so I will try to remember that later on tonight. We got our 28,000 million pound ton tow truck going over there to hook up a 1,200 pound car. Sir, there's a speed limit. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, while we're getting the 21 of Lenny Lipe taken care of, don't forget to shoot out there and visit Hog Wild Shaved Ice. Get you something nice and cold on a beautiful Sunday evening. Don't forget to check out that concession stand and beer garden directly behind you. We got a great deal on beer tonight. All righty, ladies and gentlemen, we're stacked, we're packed, bumper to bumper. We're going to come back around. We're going to turn the lights off, and we're going to go green flag racing. Oh, Benny lost his hat. Benny almost lost the four-wheeler, too. Here we go out of turn number 4, ladies and gentlemen. Green flags in the air. We're back to racing for Power Eye Pure Stock Heat Race number 2. Adams got a good run down the front stretch into turn number 1. The 42 of Wilson right there. Here comes the 17. The 17 of Wilson. We got 2 cars collected together. Richard Adams and the 7 of Chuck Beckner kind of not sure if they made contact. I'm pretty sure they made contact. There is liquid on the track. The car had an accident and couldn't hold it. Okay, we got a little bit of moisture on the track, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to get the 7 of Chuck Beckner pushed up out of the way. And we're going to roll through the water that's on the track, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, the 912 of Brett Self. Let me phrase that. The 912/03 of Brett Self getting pushed off the track. Helmet is off, ladies and gentlemen. So we started with 6. We're down to 3. So right now it looks like we got the 42 of Trevor Ellingson still out there, the 17 of Wilson, and the 32 of Richard Adams. The 7 of Chuck Beckner is hooked up to the tow truck as he's going to get some help back to pit road. He's going to get, I'm pretty sure the front end's not supposed to look like that. Okie dokie, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to stack them back up. We started with 6, we're down to 3. We're going to roll through the wet spot one more time, and then we're going to go green flag racing. All right, here we go. Lights off. We're stacked and packed. We're going to go green flag racing next time by. Here we go. Josh, the flag man, going to give them the signal. He's got them waiting. Out of turn number 4. Ladies and gentlemen, green flags back in the air. The 32 of Adams off to a great run as Ellingson's your race leader. Adams going to try to drop it down to the bottom side, but he gets the door shut on him. The 17 of Wilson back there in the number 3 spot. Adams charging hard to try to get back up to the front of the pack as the race leader is the 42 of Trevor Ellingson. Richard Adams and Wilson, your top 3. Down the backstretch they're going to go. Out of turn number 4 is going to be the 42 of Ellingson, Adams, and Wilson. That's how the lineup is sitting right now. Adams trying to get some momentum out of turn number 2. Not going to get it done as the 42 of Ellingson is going to pull away down the backstretch and into turn 3. Down into 3 and out of turn number 4. We're going to get the 2 to go sign from the flagman. The 42 of Ellington's going to be your race leader. Richard Adams in number 2. Wilson right there in the number 3 spot. Down the backstretch, we're going to take into 3. We're going to go. Oh boy, I see the doctor's jacket in the air. One more trip around the historic Bolivar Speedway for your race leader of Ellington. He's going to start to pull away as he's going to take them into 1 and out of turn number 2 down the backstretch. The 17 of Wilson starting to gain a little bit of ground on Adams. It's make it or break it time right now as we're going to go into turn 3. The out of turn number 4, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be the 42 of Trevor Ellington, Richard Adams, and Austin Wilson. That's going to round out your heat races for your Bobcat of Springfield Power Eye Pure Stocks. Up next on the agenda is going to be your A&J Towing and Auto Repair USRA stock cars. Heat race number 1 going to be rolling out, and this is how they're going to line up. Starting on the pole, going to be the 421 of Carla Lampe. And on the front row, and on the outside of front row, ladies and gentlemen, the 85 of Mike, the Superman Hellman. Row number 2 is going to be the 21P of Darren Phillips, and on his outside, the 11 of Waylon Dimmitt. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Lampe, Hellman going to be your front row. Phillips and Dimmitt going to be row number 2. We got them stacked and packed, bumper to bumper. Down the backstretch, they're going to go lights off. We're going to be green flag racing next time by. Lampe's been on a good run here lately. Let's see if she can hold it up as we're going to take it into 3. The out of turn number 4, we're going to drop the hammer. Green flags in the air. Mike Hellman going to drop down to the bottom side of Lampe, but she got a good start as she's going to pull away down the backstretch. She's going to go. The out of turn number 4, Carla Lampe's going to be your race leader. Mike Hellman, Darren Phillips, Waylon Dimmitt. That's how it's lined up right now. Yeah. Carla Lampe, Mike Hellman, Waylon Dimmitt, how your race is going to be lined up right now. The 21P of Darren Phillips going to take it around in turn 3 and 4. All right, lights off, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be green flag racing into 3. We're going to go, and out of 4, we're going to put the skinny pedal down. Green flag's in the air. Mike Hellman drops it down to the bottom side of Lampe. But Lampe on a good rail. Like I said, she's been rocking and rolling here lately. We're going to see if she can keep on holding. As down the backstretch, Lampe's going to lead them. Hellman going to be in second. Waylon Dimmitt right there in third. Phillips back in fourth. Into 3 and out of turn number 4, ladies and gentlemen, going to be the 421 of Carla Lampe. Waylon Dimmitt trying to make a run on the 85 of Hellman. Out of turn 4, going to have the halfway mark. 4 down, 4 to go. Look at this drag race down the front stretch. Waylon Dimmitt going to move into the number 2 spot, but Mike Hellman ain't going to give it up yet. He's going to power down the back stretch, but Waylon Dimmitt's going to be a little bit quicker. Down into 3, Carla Lampe's going to lead him. Waylon Dimmitt in second. Out of turn 4, you got a battle shaping up. 3 cars going at it for the number 2 spot. Darren Phillips trying to make a run on the 85 of the Superman, but right now, the lady with the plan is the 421 of Carla Lampe. She's going to come out of turn 4. Going to get the 2 to go. Darren Phillips down to the bottom side. Going to down the backstretch and into turn 3 and out of 4, ladies and gentlemen. Doctor's jackets in the air. It's making a break time. Drag race towards the line. Carla Lampe holding on by a thread as the 11 of Waylon Dimmitt's right there to the back bumper. Lampe going to take them down the backstretch. Waylon Dimmitt's right there. It's making or breaking time as we got 2 turns left. Down into 3 and out of turn 4. Checkered flag going to go to the 421 of Carla Lampe. Waylon Dimmitt, Mike Hellman, your top 3. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to round up heat race number 1 for your A&J Towing and Auto Repair USRA stock cars. Rolling out next going to be heat race number 2. Starting on the pole, going to be the number 9 of Mark Simon. And on his outside, the 717 of Chris Tonoli. Row 2 on the inside is going to be the 0F of Mason Beck. And on his outside, the 75 of Dylan Keeper. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Mark Simon, Chris Tonoli, your front row, Mason Beck, and Dylan the Crusher Keeper going to be row number 2. He's kind of hanging back there a ways, not sure if he's got some issues going on or what. Out of turn number 4, we're going to stomp on the loud pedal, ladies and gentlemen. Mark Simon jumps out to a great lead with Chris Tonoli, Mason Beck. They're all right there together. Throw a blanket on your top 3. Dylan the Crusher Keeper back there, kind of just hanging back, getting some seat time in. But out front, it's going to be the 9 of Mark Simon. Look out, Mason Beck gets a little squirrely, almost comes into Chris Tonoli. Mason Beck getting a little high up on turns 1 and 2, but down the backstretch, Mark Simon's going to lead him. Chris Tonoli right there into the number 2 spot. The 0F of Mason Beck running third, but he is kind of slipping and sliding all over the place as Mark Simon's going to lead another lap. Out of turn number 4, the 9 of Mark Simon going to be your race leader. The 717 of Tonoli, the 0F of Mason Beck, and the 75 of the Crusher Keeper is how your lineup is sitting right now. Simon, Tonoli kind of pulling away from Beck as Beck is kind of stuck in the middle there. And keeper's going to round out the field. Ladies and gentlemen, going to cross the stripe. Halfway to go. 4 down, 4 to go. Down into turn 3 and 4. Going to come out of 4, ladies and gentlemen. Mark Simon still your race leader. The 717 of Tonoli, the 0 of Mason Beck. Your top 3. Out of turn number 4, Mark Simon still your race leader. The 0F of Mason Beck trying to get some ground caught up on the 717 of Tonoli. Doctor's jackets in the air for the 9 of Mark Simon. He's got one more trip around the historic Bolivar Speedway. Tonoli, Beck, your top 3. Keeper going to round out the field in 4th. Right now, Beck trying to make a run on Tonoli down the backstretch. It's make it or break it time for that boy right there. As we're going to go into 3 and out of turn number 4, ladies and gentlemen, the checkered flag for the 9 of Mark Simon. Chris Tonoli and Mason Beck going to round out your top 3. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to round out your USRA stock cars. Up next on the show, going to be the Show Me Rents Power Eye Super Stocks. Starting on the pole is going to be the 53 of Danny O'Neill, and on his outside, the 82 of Brandon Hall. Row number 2, all by his lonesome, going to be the 56 of Mark Davis. Got a little too excited there, folks. Got a little too excited. Now we're going to turn off the lights and go green flag racing next time by. Fill the work on into turn number 3. And out of 4, we're going to stomp on the loud pedal as the flagman's going to drop the green. O'Neill off to a great start. Mark Davis right there to the bottom side of Hall. Out of 2, we're going to be single file. Hall's going to slide up high on the track. Davis is going to capitalize and slingshot around him down the backstretch. The 53. Ladies and gentlemen, the 82 of Brandon Hall looks like he just lost a drive shaft. Lost a drive shaft on the backstretch. So Brandon Hall looks like his night's going to be done as he's lost the drive shaft, so that's going to leave O'Neal and Davis. Going to be a 2-lap or a All right, ladies and gentlemen, lights off. We're going to go green flag racing next time by Danny O'Neal. Mark Davis going to be the 2. Out there left on the track is going to be mono showdown style, ladies and gentlemen, here at historic Bolivar Speedway. Into 3, we're going to go, and out of turn number 4, we're going to stomp on the loud pedal as the green flag is in the air. Look out, Mark Davis in the 56, gonna take it around and pull a little loop-de-loop in tricky turn 2. All right, here we go. Out of turn number 4, we're going to put the skinny pedal down as the green flag is in the air. Danny O'Neal going to be your race leader. Mark Davis right there to the back bumper. Into 3 and out of turn number 4, it's still going to be the 53 of O'Neal. Mark Davis right there going to try to run him down. Gonna cross the stripe, ladies and gentlemen. Danny O'Neal still gonna be your race leader. Mark Davis, oh boy, almost got up a little too high down the back stretch, and he's gonna be pushing the cush. We're gonna go down into 3 and out of turn. Oh, buddy! Hey, you hit my cone, guy. So, all right, Mark Davis capitalizing on the little bobble from O'Neal as Davis is gonna move into the number 1 spot. Danny O'Neal going to try to run him down. Doctor's jackets in the air. Mark Davis going to lead them down the back stretch and into turn 3. Coming out of 4, going to wave the checkered for the 56 of Mark Davis. Danny O'Neill going to take the number 2 spot. Okay, that's going to round out your Show Me Rents Power Eye Super Stocks. Out next on the docket, going to be Ramsey Ranch and Hay USRA B Mods. Just kidding, guys. I got backwards. It is going to be your B&B Well and Pump Legends. So I apologize for that little mix-up there. We got a total of 14 legends in the house tonight. Starting on the pole of heat number 1 is going to be the 55 of Kenny Foster. On his outside, the 01 of the Young Gun, Chance Gilbert. Row 2 on the inside is going to be the 34 of Braxton Rupp. And on his outside, the 44 of Matthew Bowen. Row 3, riding shotgun, going to be the 93 of Daniel Barton. Here we go, buzz, buzz, buzz. Come on, cuz. Chance Gilbert out to a great start. Foster right there to the back bumper. Bowen going to be trying to gain some ground on the high side. Braxton Rupp right there into the 34 car. Daniel Barton riding back in the back by himself. Out of turn 4. Look out! Kenny Foster going to take it around there. Treacherous turn 4. The 34 Braxton Rupp's going to make contact with the right front. So it looks like the 55 of Kenny Foster's got some damage there to the right front of his car. The 34 of Braxton Rupp's got a left front tire flat as well. Braxton Rupp got a left front flat tire. Hey, Tenderholt, I like your green shoes. Kenny Foster. Oh, dang. His car is definitely messed up. ladies and gentlemen, the way it sits right now, we got Chance Gilbert out front, Matthew Bowen in second, Daniel Barton in third. All right, lights going to go off. We're going to be green flag racing next time by Gilbert, Bowen, Barton. That's how it's lined up right now. Into three, we're going to take them. Out of four, Chance Gilbert's going to lead them, ladies and gentlemen. Stomping on the skinny pedal. Here we go. Down into one and two, Chance Gilbert's going to lead them. Down the back stretch, Matthew Bowen's going to try to run down Gilbert as we're going to go into three. Out of turn four, Chance Gilbert's going to be your race leader. Matthew Bowen, Daniel Barton's how it's lined up right now. Gilbert going to be your race leader, the man with a plan as he's going to come out of turn four, going to cross the stripe with another lap led. Matthew Bowen still trying to run him down. Daniel Barton sitting back there in the number 3 spot. Coming out of turn number 4, going to get the halfway mark to go for Chance Gilbert, Matthew Bowen, Daniel Barton. Chance Gilbert still your race leader as he's going to lead them out of 4, going to cross the stripe again with another lap led for this young man. Matthew Bowen still trying to find some running room to run him down. Daniel Barton sitting pretty back there, just getting some seat time in. As we're going to take them into 3 and out of 4. Going to get the 2 to go from the flag man for Chance Gilbert. Out of 4, doctor's jackets in the air. It's make it or break it time right now, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Checkered flags in the air for the 31 of the 01 of Chance Gilbert. All right, that's going to wrap up heat race number 1 for your legends. Out next for your B&B well and pump legends going to be heat race number 2. Starting on the poles going to be the 88 of Colin Bowen. And on his outside, the 5R of Roger Thornton. Row 2 on the inside is going to be the 81 of Joe Phillips. On his outside, the 99 of Tyler Garrettson. Riding shotgun tonight, making his first appearance out here in a legend, going to be the 105 of Brendan Swartz. All right, ladies and gentlemen, lights off. We're going to be green flag racing next time by Bo and Thornton. Going to lead them down the backstretch and into turn number 3. Here we go. Time to put the skinny pedal down as we're heat race number 2 is underway. Oh, look out! The 88 of Colin Bowen going around. Looks like the 81 of Joe Phillips and the 5R of Roger Thornton all tangled up there together. Matthew Bowen running down there to aid his father as we got the tow truck and push truck down there. Tyler Garrettson and Brendan Swartzel are the only 2 to drive away without a bump or a bruise. So the 88 Colin Bowen going to be making a hard right turn to Heartbreak Hotel. Hopefully he can get the little legend fixed and get back out here for our feature. Look like the record truck's going to be picking up the 5R of Roger Thornton. Garrettson and Phillips are the only 2 who got to drive away. Oh, no, I'm sorry. The 99 of Garrettson and the 105 of Schwartz are the only 2 that got to drive away unharmed from that. The 81 got a little bit of damage to the back bumper, but the 5R of Roger Thornton is hooked up to the tow truck. Safety crew down there checking on the 105 of Schwartz. Garrettson and Phillips rolling around the track at a snail's pace. Hey, everybody, I want to remind you once again, don't forget to check out that Hog Wild shaved ice right out front the main grandstands. And don't forget to check out the beer garden and the concession stand directly behind you. If you go to the concession stand, don't forget about your announcer. He likes corn dogs. right, so Garrettson, Phillips, Schwartz, going to be the 3 remaining here in heat race number 2. Here we go. We're going to stomp on the skinny pedal as we're back to green flag racing here at historic Bolivar Speedway. Joe Phillips jumps out to a great start. Tyler Garrettson right there on the high side. Going to be a little drag race, door to door down the backstretch. Garrettson going to get a little bit of a lead right there as he's going to be running the high side hustle. Joe Phillips going to take it around in treacherous turn 4. So Joe Phillips there in the 81 takes it around in treacherous turn number 4. That's going to move the newcomer, the 105 of Brendan Schwartz up. Oh! Going to make a hard right turn to Heartbreak Hotel. That's going to move the newcomer, the 105 of Brendan Schwartz. His first time out here in the Legend, going to be running second in his heat race. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I just got the call. Lights off. We're going to be green flag racing next time by Garrettson, Schwartz. Your remaining 2 going to be a little mono action here. Wait a tick. 105 has come to a screeching halt out here on turn number 1. All right, ladies and gentlemen, lights off. We're going to be green flag racing next time by Garrettson and Schwartz. Going to be your remaining two legends here in heat race number 2. Going to be a little mono-e-mono action. Going to give them a green, white. Out of turn number 4, green flag's going to be back in the air. Garrettson off to a great start, as he's going to thunder down the front stretch and into turn number 1. He's going to take it out of turn 2 down the back stretch. Schwartz going to be running a great line as well. First time out here in the Legend, and he is doing a pretty good ride right now. All right, halfway mark right now. We're going to give them 6 laps since there's 2 remaining. 3 and 3 down, 3 to go. Garrettson is still the man with a plan as he's out front by his lonesome. Into 3, Garrettson's going to lead him out of turn 4. He's going to have the 2 to go sign. Out of turn 4, Garrettson's going to get the white flag. One more trip around. Out of turn 4, the 99, Tyler Garrettson's going to take the checkered flag. Brendan Schwartz going to come in second. Heat race number 2 coming to an end right now. Tyler Garretson going to pick up the win there. Out next for your B&B Well and Pump Legends going to be heat race number 3. And here's how they're going to line up. Starting on the pole is going to be the 57X of Rodney Baird. And on his outside, the 07 of the crafty veteran, Jay Reynolds. Row number 2 on the inside is going to be the 31 of Mike Gilbert. And on his outside, the 75 of Lonnie Mulbauer. All right, here we go. Lights off. We're going green flag racing. Next time by Baird and Reynolds. Going to lead them down the back stretch into turn 3. Gilbert and Mulbauer right there. Back to the back bumper. We're going to go green flags in the air. Jay Reynolds powering down into turn 1 and out of 2. Rodney Baird right there into the number 2 spot. Mike Gilbert and Lonnie Malbauer into 3 and out of 4. Jay Reynolds is a man on a mission as he's got the skinny pedal down. He's going to lead lap number 1. Oh, Mike Gilbert's got a run on Baird down the front stretch and into the 2nd position as Jay Reynolds is better step on the loud pedal as he's got company. Baird and Gilbert are right there to the back bumper. Jay Reynolds going to lead them into turn 3 and out of 4. Going to be the crafty veteran of the 07 of Jay Reynolds, Mike Gilbert, Rodney Baird, Lonnie Malbauer. Out of turn 4, Jay Reynolds going to be your race leader. Mike Gilbert, Rodney Baird's how your top 3's lined up right now. Jay Reynolds, he's called the crafty veteran for a reason as he's going to have her sideways coming out of turn number 4. He's going to lead another lap. Gilbert's going to gain a little bit of ground, going to be to the back bumper almost of Reynolds. Rodney Baird sitting pretty in the 3rd spot. Lonnie Malbauer right there in the 4th position. Two to go. Jay Reynolds going to lead them down into 3 and out of 4. Gilbert's got to run. Doctor's jackets in the air. It's make it or break it time as Jay Reynolds has got Mike Gilbert to the back bumper. Jay Reynolds better put that skinny pedal down a little harder because he's got company. Into 3 we're going to go. Mike Gilbert's going to give it everything he's got. Out of turn number 4, ladies and gentlemen, the checkered flag to the 07 of Jay Reynolds. Mike Gilbert, Rodney Baird going to round out your top 3. That's going to end it for your B&B Well in Pump Legends heat races here tonight. Up next on the card, going to be your Ramsey Ranch and Hay USRA B Mods. Heat race number 1 going to be rolling out shortly. What in the what? This dude has got a helmet on this little go-kart like he's about to do something serious. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, like I was saying, your Ramsey Ranch and Hay USRA B Mods getting ready to pull out for heat race number 1. Starting on the pole is going to be the 8 of Bobby Long, and on his outside, the 24L of Dakota Domino Low. Row 2 on the inside is going to be the 16 of Bobby Penny, and on his outside, the 03 of TC Hambrick. All right, so the 03 at TC Hambrick not going to be able to make the call to the heat race. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to shut the lights off. We're going to go green flag racing next time by Bobby Long, Dakota Low out front. Bobby Penny right there going to be riding shotgun by his lonesome. 3 cars going to take them 8 laps around. Down the backstretch, we're going to go to snail's pace. Bobby Long, Dakota Low, the 2 men out front. Into turn 3, we're going to go, ladies and gentlemen, off the bottle, on the throttle. Here we go with B-Mods at Bolivar. Bobby Long got a great start. Domino Low right there to the back bumper. Penny's right there as well. Out of 2, we're going to go down the backstretch. Dakota Low's got a great run. He's to the back bumper. Bobby Long better find a faster gear because he's got company. We got a drag race down the front stretch, down into turn number 1. Bobby Long all able to hold off a charging Dakota Low, but here he comes again down the back stretch. Long gonna put the skinny pedal down. Dakota right there again to the back bumper. He out of turn 4, gonna have another drag race. New race leader. The 24L of Dakota Low is gonna move into the number 1 spot. Bobby Long shuffles back to the 2nd spot. Bobby Penny rounding out the field in that number 3 spot. Out of turn 4, gonna have the halfway mark. 3 down, 3 to go. As Dakota Low is gonna check out like my bank account on a Friday night, as he's gonna pull away from the 8 of Bobby Long. The 16 of Bobby Penny is gonna be trying to catch up and get around the 8 of Long, as Dakota Low is gonna have another lap led. Down into 3, Dakota Low is going to take them out of 4. Going to have the 2 to go for the 24L of Domino Low. Down the backstretch, we're going to go. Dakota Low is going to have a great little lead as he's going to take it into 3 and out of 4. Doctor's jackets in the air, ladies and gentlemen. One more trip around the historic Bolivar Speedway for the 24L of Dakota Low. Into 3 and out of 4, checkered flag. It's going to be in the air for heat race number 1, the 24L of Dakota Low. Bobby Long, Bobby Penny, your top 3, your only 3 for that matter, folks. But that's going to round up heat number 1 for your Ramsey Ranch and Hay USRA B mods. Heat race number 2 going to be rolling out here shortly. And here's how they're going to line up. Starting on the pole is going to be the 1B of Dustin Jennings. And on his outside, the 02 of Kyle Long. Riding shotgun tonight, going to be the 53T of James Turnbull. That's going to be your stars and cars for your Ramsey Ranch and Hay USRA B-Mod Heat Race number 2. Oh, there he is, ladies and gentlemen, the dirt track Batman, Dustin Jennings. Kyle Long and James Turnbull going to be your 3 drivers for heat race number 2. It's good to see James Turnbull back out here. A few weeks ago at this very track, he decided to take a little tumble and put that car on the roof. And it is good to see him back out here tonight. We're going to see what kind of madness he can ensue as we're going to go down the backstretch at a very steady pace. And into 3, we're going to take them. Ladies and gentlemen, time to drop the hammer. Dustin Jennings off to a great start down on the bottom side. Kyle Long going to run the high side hustle. James Turnbull right there to the back bumper of the dirt track Batman saying, hey, Bat Boy, you better get out of my way. As Kyle Long's going to move into the number 1 spot. There it is. James Turnbull's taking his chance down on the bottom side. A little bit of contact, but nothing major. Kyle Long, the man with the plan out front. He's going to lead lap number 1. James Turnbull right there in the 55T. Moving around the dirt track Batman of Jennings in the number 2 spot. Out of 4, going to be the race leader, the 02 of Kyle Long. Dustin Jennings going to make a hard right turn off the track. Not sure if he's got some issues or if the bat signal in Gotham's going off and he's got to go fight some crime. But right now, out of turn number 4, going to be the 02 of Kyle Long, going to have the halfway mark. 3 down, 3 to go. Out of turn 4, 2 to go for the 02 of Kyle. James Turnbull right there, going to try to run him down as we're going to have 2 more trips around the quick course. Out of 4, Kyle Long's going to have the doctor's jacket in the air. 1 more trip around. James Turnbull, he's got to make it or break it, as this is going to be the final backstretch run for them. Into 3, Kyle Long's going to lead them. Out of turn number 4, checkered flag for the 0-2 of Kyle Long. That's going to round up your Ramsey Ranch and Hay USRA B-Mod heat races. Up next, going to be the Atterbury MFA Tire USRA Tuners. Going to have one heat race, and here's how they're going to line up. Starting on the poles, going to be the 96 of Jeff, Not So Weak Strong. And on his outside, the 03 of Philip Long. Row 2 on the inside is going to be the 93 of Daniel Barton. On his outside, the 0 of Robbie Jones. Row 3 going to be the 9T of Robert Tosh. On his outside, the 14 of Nicholas Cole. All right, lights off. We're going to go green flag racing for USRA Tuners. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I got a little tongue-tied there. Jeff Strong, Philip Long right there in the front row. Daniel Barton, Robbie Jones, row 2, Tosh Cole. Here we go. Not So Weak Strong off to a great start. Daniel Barton right there to the back bumper. Daniel Barton, last week's feature winner. Going to see if he can double it up tonight. But right now, he's got Jeff Strong right there in front of him. This is going to be an all-out battle. As the 9T of Robert Tosh moves up to the number 3 spot. Robbie Jones trying to get around the 3 of Philip Long. Nicholas Cole. Whoa, look out. Philip Long shuts the door on Robbie Jones. Everybody's going to scoot around. Philip Long shredding a tire. Oh, Nicholas Cole goes around in turn 2. Jeff, Not So Weak Strong, the man out front. Daniel Barton, Robert Tosh, row number 2. Robbie Jones, Nicholas Cole right there, row number 3. Philip Long had to make a hard right turn to pit road as he had a right front flat. Here we go, lights off. Well, we're going to go green flag racing as we come out of turn 4. Jeff Strong going to lead them in there. Daniel Barton, Robert Tosh going to put the skinny pedal down. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go, back to green flag racing. Out of turn 4, yellow. Nicholas Cole gone around. So due to the rules, the 14 of Nicholas Cole has brought out the second caution, so he is going to go pit side for right now. But he'll be back during the feature event, ladies and gentlemen. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to fill the work on down into turn number 3. Jeff Strong, the man with the plan out front. Barton Tosh, row number 2, out of turn 4. We're going to put the skinny pedal down. Green flags back in the air as we're going to thunder down the front stretch into turn 1. Daniel Barton going to be on that bottom line, going to try to move around Jeff Strong as he's got a good run down the back stretch, and he's going to move into the number 1 spot. Jeff, not so weak. Strong going to try to run the high side and dance with the devil in the pale moonlight. Not going to make it stick. Daniel Barton going to be your new race leader. Robert Tosh going to be trying to make a run down in there as Robbie Jones is going to round out the field in 4th. Out of turn 4, Daniel Barton's going to be your race leader. Jeff Strong, Robert Tosh, Robbie Jones, how the field's going to be lined out. Robbie Jones trying to make a run on the high side to get around Tosh. Tosh trying to drive down on the bottom side of Strong, not going to make it stick. Daniel Barton going to try to check out like my bank account on a Friday night as he's going to come out of turn 4, going to cross the stripe at the halfway mark. 4 down, 4 to go. Doctor's jackets in the air. One more trip around historic Bolivar Speedway for the 93 of Daniel Barton. Jeff Strong, Robert Tosh, Robbie Jones, how it's lined up right now. Daniel Barton going to take him down the back stretch. Jeff Strong getting up a little too high. Robbie Jones going to move around the 9T into the 3rd spot. Into 3 and out of turn 4. Ladies and gentlemen, a checkered flag for the 93 of Daniel Barton. Jeff Strong, Robbie Jones, and Robert Tosh going to be your field lined up right now. We're going to take up next, we should have some enduros coming out onto the track to get a little shot of some heat race action. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got some enduro compact cars out here right now. They're going to get 6 laps around the historic Bolivar Speedway. After this heat race, we're going to take about a 10, 15-minute intermission, and then we're going to get underway with feature races of the night. So, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget after this heat race, visit that concession stand and beer garden directly behind you. Don't forget Hog Wild Shaved Ice right out front the main grandstands. I'm about to go visit them myself. But right now, we're underway with heat race action for your compact enduro cars. But right now, we're about to roll out some Pettibone Tree Service Power Eye Midwest Mod feature events. Starting on the pole is going to be the 64 of Gots to Go, Pete Richardson. And on his outside, the 33X of Steve Muhlenberg. Row number 2 on the inside is going to be the 15B of the Wild Child, Jason Brzee. And on his outside, the 52 of Eric Tenderholt. Row 3 on the inside is going to be the 21K of Sam Keller. On his outside, the 21 of Mitchell Waters. Row 4 on the inside is going to be the E1 of Dean Bell. And on his outside, the 5R of Dallas. On the bottom, Richardson. Row 5 on the inside is going to be the 7W of Wesley Breedlove. And on his outside, the 15J of Bad Fast Jordan Bryant. Row 6 on the inside is going to be the 91 of the Young Gun, Hoyt Miller. And on his outside, the 29 of Justin Oliver. Row 7 on the inside is going to be the 51 of Rylan Gibbs. And on his outside, the 60 of Jonathan Lucas. Row 8 on the inside is going to be the 1 of Nathan, You Got a Friend in Me, Breezy. And on his outside, the 34 of Josh Rupp. Those are your cars and stars for your Pettibone Tree Service Power Eye Midwest Mod feature event of the night here at round number 8 of dirt track action at the historic Bolivar Speedway. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Lights off, we're stacked, we're packed, we're ready to go. Green flag racing here at the historic Bolivar Speedway. We're gonna drop the hammer stomp on the loud pedal. Here we go. Pete Richardson gonna jump out to an early late street. Steve Muhlenberg's right there. Breezy, Waters, Tenderholt, your top 5. Gonna come across the stripe. Gonna be the 64, 33, 15, 21, 52, 21, E1, 5, 7W, 15, 91, 29, 60, 34, 51. Pete Richardson gonna be your man with the plan out front. Steve Muhlenberg right there to the back. Bubba gonna try to run him down. Gots to go. Richardson gonna cross the stripe with another lap lead. Muhlenberg off the throttle. Steve Muhlenberg off the throttle over there to the top of turn 3. Not 100% sure what went wrong there, but he was running a great race in second. Pete Richardson was out front. Again, ladies and gentlemen, you don't want to forget, next Saturday, August 27th, Bolivar Speedway is going to present an off-road night. Going to have ATVs, UTV, off-road toys. Going to be a fun, full track of racing. Drag racing and barrel racing. Going to be a rowdy, good time. Going to have some kids' classes, 8 and under, 9 to 15, adult classes based on CC power. Again, there's going to be entry fees, whether you want to enter 1 event, 2 event, or 3 event. Going to be grandstand fees, tier parking, pit pass, kids pit passes. Right here at Bolivar Speedway, off-road night. Gates are going to open at 5 p.m. Going to start racing around 6 p.m. Again, next Saturday, August 27th. You don't want to miss the action there. And the next day on Sunday, we're going to be out here for round number 9 of dirt track action. All right, we're going to get them stacked in packed here in the Delaware double file restart. The 33X of Steve Muhlenberg going to be making a trip to Heartbreak Hotel. His night's going to be done. Pete Richardson out front, the man with a plan. Jason Breesy going to be in the number 2 spot, going to pick that bottom line. Mitchell Waters going to be there in 3rd. Eric Tenderholt 4th. Sam Keller 5th. That's going to round out your top 5. All right, here we go. Lights off. We're going to be green flag racing as we come out of turn number 4. We're going to stomp on the pedal as we're back to green flag racing. Pete Richardson out front. Jason Breesy. Mitchell Waters right there battling it out for the number 2 spot. Mitchell Waters going to power it down on the high side. We got Breedlove and Oliver all tangled together. Wesley Breedlove and Justin Oliver are going to get tangled up together as they come out of turn number 2. Safety crew over there going to get Wesley Breedlove and Justin Oliver untangled as they are entrapped together. Again, not 100% sure how they got all tangled up, but we're going to do what we can to get them untangled and see if they can get back to the race here at the historic Bolivar Speedway. All right, looks like both drivers are going to be rolling under their own power. All right, Wesley Breedlove there in the 7W. Gonna be making a hard right turn to pit road. Is his night looking like it might be done? All right, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to stack them and pack them and get ready to come back around to the green flag. Delaware double file restart. Pete Richardson going to be the man out front. Green flags in the air. Mitchell Waters going high up on the track, but he was able to keep her back down. Pete Richardson going to be powering away out front right now. We're going to come across the stripe. Drag race for the number 2 spot. Mitchell Waters going to hold on to the number 2 spot by a bumper. As you got Richardson, Waters, Breezy, Tenderholt, Bell, your top 5. Going to cross the stripe. Mitchell Waters got a good run on the high side of Pete Richardson. Look at this, doing a little high side hustle down the backstretch. We're going to go. Mitchell Waters in that 21W giving Pete got to go Richardson a run for his money. Down a turn number 4. Drag race. New race leader, ladies and gentlemen. Mitchell Waters going to move into the number 1 spot. He's going to be running the high side hustle, dancing with the devil in the pale moonlight. As Richardson going to be running that bottom line. Waters going to lead another lap. Richardson, Breezy, Tenderholt, and Bell. Down the backstretch, Mitchell Waters is going to take on Pete Richardson right there to the number 2 spot. Breezy running 3rd. Going to come into 3 and out of turn 4. Drag race, but Mitchell Waters is going to hold on to the number 1 spot. Look out, we got a car turned around in turn number 4. We got one around in turn 4, one around in turn 4. Not sure, I think that's the 51 of Ryland Gibbs taking it around there in treacherous turn 4. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get them stacked and packed back up here in the Delaware double file restart. Going to get them lined back up. Right now, your race leader is the 21W of Mitchell Waters. Richardson in second, Breezy third, Tenderholt fourth, E1 of Dean Bell riding fifth. The 91 of Hoyt Miller's just out a shot as he's riding into the number 6 spot. Gonna feel the work on into turn number 3, and out of 4, we're gonna stomp on the loud pedal. We're back to green flag racing. Richardson off to a great start down on the bottom. But Waters, he's running that high side hustle as he's got that line dead on tonight as he's gonna power it down the back stretch and into turn 3. Breezy gonna jump up to the high side as well. Gonna try to make a run on Richardson around turn 4, but Richardson got a drag race. Mitchell Waters, the 21W, still gonna be your race leader. The 91 of Hoyt Miller coming to a dead stop right before turn number 3. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I see the lights have gone off. We're going to go green flag racing. Mitchell Waters going to be the man with the plan out front. Pete Richardson, Jason Breezy, row number 2. Here we go. We're going to stomp on the loud pedal. Green flags in the air. Mitchell Waters, he's up on the high side, making it work. He's going to power down the backstretch. Breezy going to jump up to the high side as well. Dean Bell's going to run up there. Richardson and Tenderholt going to be down on the bottom side of the track. Out of turn 4, we're going to have a drag race, but Waters is going to be your race leader. Out of turn number 4, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be the 21W of Mitchell Waters. Pete Richardson, Jason Breezy, Eric Tenderholt, Dean Bell going to be your top 4. He saves it, ladies and gentlemen. Off the top for the 21 of Mitchell Waters, and he's going to keep her back into the number 1 spot. White flag is in the air. It's make it or break it time. Down the backstretch, we're going to go. Mitchell Waters going to be the man with the plan out front. Pete Richardson going to try to make it or break it. We're going to come out of turn 4. The checkered flag for the 21 of Mitchell Waters. Pete Richardson, Jason Breezy, Eric Tenderholt, Dean Bell, your top 5. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to round up your Pettibone Tree Service Power Eye Midwest Mod feature event of the night. Going to the 21W of Mitchell Waters. Up next on the card, gonna be your Bobcat of Springfield Power Eye Pure Stocks. Here's how they're going to line up for their feature event of the night. Starting on the pole is going to be the 05 of the Silent Stalker, Grayson McKinney. Row number 1 on the outside is going to be the 42 of Trevor Ellingson. Row 2 on the inside is going to be the 714 of Dustin Isaacs. On his outside, the 32 of Richard Adams. Row 3 on the inside is going to be the 53 of Richard Burks. On his outside, the 17W of Austin Wilson. Row 4 on the inside is going to be the 24 of Johnny Light. And on his outside, the 21 of Lenny Light. Row 5 on the inside is going to be the 23R of Jeff Reed. And on his outside, the 03 of Brett Self. Row 6 on the inside is going to be the 54 of Dennis Crenshaw. And on his outside, the 7 of Chuck Becker. That's going to be your lineup for your Bobcat of Springfield Power Eye Pure Stocks. But right now, climbing out of the car, ladies and gentlemen, the 21W of Mitchell Waters. Running the high side hustle tonight, making it work here at the historic Bolivar Speedway. Congratulations to you, sir. Congratulations to the 21W of Mitchell Waters, picking up the Midwest Mod feature win here at Bolivar Speedway for round number 8 Again, rolling out onto the track right now, we got our Bobcat of Springfield, Power Eye, Pure Stocks, Grayson McKinney and Trevor Ellingson going to round out row number 1. Dustin Isaacs, Richard Adams, row 2. Richard Burks, Austin Wilson, row 3. Johnny Lipe, Lenny Lipe, row 4. Row 5 is going to be Jeff Reed and Brett Self. And row number 6 is going to be Dennis Crenshaw and Chuck Beckner. All righty, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. We're going to double them up. We're going to stack them and pack them, get them bumper to bumper, and we're going to come green flag racing. All right, looks like the 03 of Brett Self's going to get a little push off the track and make a hard right turn to pit road. Right now, we're going to line them back up. Going to be McKinney and Ellingson, Isaacs, Adams, Burks, and Wilson. Going to be your top 3 rows. Lights off. We're going to fill the work on into turn number 3. Out of 4, we're going to put the skinny pedal down. Ladies and gentlemen, green flag is in the air. Grayson McKinney got off to a great start. Ellingson and Isaacs door-to-door down the front stretch into turn number 1. Ellingson's got a good little run, but not going to get it to hold. Isaac's going to be down there on the bottom side. Adams to the back bumper of the 42. But the 05 of the Silent Stalker, he's going to be the man with a plan out front as he's going to come out of turn 4. Going to cross the stripe with lap number 1 under his belt. Dustin Isaac still trying to get around the 42 of Trevor Ellingson. Richard Adams right there in the 32. But look at this, we got 3 wide down the backstretch as Reed and Reed, Burks, and Wilson. Grayson McKinney going to cross the stripe. Richard Adams to the back bumper of Trevor Ellingson running the high side hustle as Isaacs is going to move around him and into the number 2 spot. Grayson McKinney still the man with a plan as he is out front by himself like the chess club president on prom night. Trevor Ellingson going to move into the number 3 spot. Richard Adams shuffles back to 4. Jeff Reed going to round out your top 5. Johnny Lipe going to move around Richard Burks. As it looks like Richard Burks has got a right flat on the 53 machine. But Grayson McKinney has got the skinny pedal down as he is out front. He's led every lap since the start. The 714 of Dustin Isaacs sitting in second. The 42 of Trevor Ellington trying to get a run on the high side to get around him, but he's not going to make it stick this time. As Richard Adams going to drive down to the bottom, drag race. Ellington going to retain the number 3 spot, but look at this, the 05. He's going to have some lap traffic right now. He's going to slice and dice it 3 wide in 3 and out of 4. McKinney going to thread the needle as he's going to put 2 lap cars in his rear view mirror. Grayson McKinney still going to be your race leader. He's got a straightaway lead on the guy in second. Dustin Isaacs going to be battling that lap traffic now. Lenny Light along with Ellington and Adams. Dustin Isaac makes quick work of the lap car. So does Richard Adams. Here comes Trevor Ellington to the inside of Lenny Light. Going to put the lap car in the rear view mirror as McKinney still got a straightaway lead on Dustin Isaacs. The 53 of Richard Burke's going to be making a hard right turn off the track. His night's going to be done, ladies and gentlemen. That looks like the 21 of Lenny Light going to be pulling a little Dukes hazard move as he launches it off the top of turn number 2 down on the backside. Just got word, ladies and gentlemen, that Lenny Life is okay. However, his car did not fare so much as the same. His car is going to be done for the night. Tough break for him. But again, the driver is okay. The way the track sits right now, the 05 of McKinney, Isaacs, Adams, Ellington, and Jeff Reed going to be your top 5. Austin Wilson just out of gun range as he is in the number 6 spot. Johnny Life going to be sitting there in the number 7 spot. Richard Burke's making a hard right turn with the right rear flat, and Lenny Life launching himself up off the top of turn number 2. All right, attention in the pits. The concession stand has ran out of food. You guys have done 8 them out of house and hold down there, but we still got lots of food up here at the concession stand in the main grandstand. So if you're hungry, make a little trip on up here and get yourself something to eat. We got all kinds of yummy goodies up here. Those of you in attendance here tonight, don't forget to check out that concession stand in Beer Garden right behind you. And we are going to get this taken under control and be back at it in just a short. Actually, I just got the word right now. We're going to shut the lights off. We're going to go green flag racing next time by here at the historic Bolivar Speedway. Phil to work on into turn number 3. McKinney, the man with a plan out front. We're going to stomp on the loud pedal As we're going to be back to green flag racing. Richard Adams off to a great start. But McKinney's the man out front. Richard Adams to the back bumper of McKinney. Dustin Isaacs right there. You got Ellington, Reed, your top five. Throw a blanket on them all. Grayson McKinney going to power away from the rest of the field. Richard Adams, going to try to run him down right there in that beautiful 32 car. But out front, going to be the silent stalker, Grayson McKinney, as he's going to lead another lap. He's got every one of them under his belt. Yeah, out of turn number 4 is going to be McKinney, Adams, Isaacs, Ellington, Reed, your top five. Two more trips around the historic Bolivar Speedway for the 05 of Grayson McKinney. Richard Adams going to be right there in the number 2 spot. Dustin Isaacs trying to find some running room to get around him, but he ain't going to get it to stick down the backstretch. Out of 4, going to see the doctor's jacket. One more trip around for Grayson McKinney. Down the backstretch and into turn number 3. Grayson McKinney's going to lead them out of 4. Ladies and gentlemen, the checkered flag for the silent stalker of Grayson McKinney. Richard Adams, Dustin Isaacs, Trevor Ellington, and Jeff Reed going to be your top 5. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the 05 of the silent stalker, Grayson McKinney, going to park that car right down there in victory lane. Out next on the docket, going to be a little A&J Towing and Auto Repair stock car feature event of the night. Here's how they're going to line up. Here's how they're going to line up tonight. Starting on the pole is going to be the 421 of Carla Lampe. And on her outside, going to be the 9 of Mark Simon. Row 2 on the inside is going to be the 11 of Waylon Dimmitt. And on his outside, the 717 of Chris Tonoli. Row 3 on the inside is going to be the 85 of the Superman, Mike Hellman. And on his outside, the 0F of the Hypnotist, Mason Beck. Row 4 on the inside is going to be the 21P of Darren Phillips. And on his outside, the 75 of Dylan the Crusher Keeper. All right, congratulations to the 05G of Grayson McKinney as he's going to park it in victory lane yet again here at the historic Bolivar Speedway. We're going to get these USRA stock cars stacked, impacted, ready to go. We're going to bumper to bumper them up. Lampy and Simon going to be out front. Dimmitt, Tonoli, row number 2. Hellman and Beck going to be row 3. And Phillips and Keeper going to be row number 4. Here we go. Stack them and pack them. Door to door, bumper to bumper. 15 laps going to be the distance here at the historic Bolivar Speedway. Carla Lampy, Mark Simon going to lead them out of turn 2 down the backstretch at a snail's pace. You want to race, ladies and gentlemen, this is the race you're going to want to watch. It's going to be a rip-roaring good time as we're going to fill the work on into turn number 3. And out of turn 4, it's time to put the middle or the heavy pedal down. Green flag. 3 wide going into turn number 1. Mark Simon jumps up to the high side. Carla Lampy down to the bottom side. She's got a great run. Oh, shuts the door. Look out. Carla Lampy. Mark Simon trying to stick his nose down on the bottom side of Lampy, and she shuts the door, and he takes it around down the backstretch. Out of turn 4, we're going to stomp on the loud pedal and try it one more again. Carla Lampy going to reel them down the front stretch into turn 1. Mark Simon going to jump up to the high side, hustle, dance with the devil in the pale moonlight. Lampy, Simon going to power it down. Simon jumps out front. He seems like he's in a bad mood now if he got taken out. But down on the bottom side going to be Carla Lampy in the 421. Going to lead lap number 1. Mark Simon, Waylon Denning, Chris Tonoli, Mason Beck, your top 5. Mark Simon going to jump out to the race lead. Lampy going to be right there in second. Here comes Chris Tonoli up on the high side of Lampy. He's going to bring Mason Beck with him. Waylon Denning going to run that bottom line. Mark Simon going to lead another lap as Lampy's going to be in number 2. Mark Simon going to try to check out like my bank account on a Friday night. Chris Tonoli going to be to the outside of Lampy. The 75 of Dylan, the Crusher Keeper, making a hard right turn off the track. Tough break for him as his night's going to be over. Three wide into 3 wide coming out of turn number 4. Mason Beck, Lampy, Tonoli battling it out as Mark Simon and Waylon Denning going to try to pull away from the rest of the field. Carla Lampy's running a good line, but she better find a higher gear because she's got company. Out of turn number 4, going to be the 9 of Mark Simon. Here we go into 3 and out of turn number 4. Going to have the halfway right now for the 9 of Mark Simon. Waylon Denning, Carla Lampy, Mason Beck, Chris Tonoli, your top 5. Mark Simon going to lead another lap, but Waylon Dimmitt is starting to close the gap as the 11 of Dimmitt is getting closer and closer to the back bumper of Mark Simon. Darren Phillips going to take it around in treacherous turn 4, going to bring out a caution. Right now, the way it sits, Mark Simon, Waylon Dimmitt, Carla Lampe, Mason Beck, and Chris Tonoli, your top 5. All right, lights off. We're going to be green flag racing next time by field of work on in turn 3. Mark Simon, the man with a plan out front. Here we go. We're going to put the skinny pedal down. Carla Lampe going to be to the outside. Got a great start, but Mark Simon still out front. Lampe going to try to get back up to the number 1 spot as she's to the back bumper of Simon. She's going to, oh, little bumping and banging, slicing and dicing. Oh, we got Rubbins racing, son, as Mason Beck gets shoved down into the infield. But Lampe, she's holding her line, staying strong. She's not giving up just yet. Tonoli, Dimmitt going to be battling it out for the number 3 spot. Mark Simon still going to be your race leader, but look at this. Lampe's moved back up to the number 2 spot. Waylon Dimmitt, Chris Tonoli battling it out for the 3rd position. Tonoli going to be doing a high side hustle up there around the historic Bolivar Speedway. Mark Simon going to lead another lap. Carla Lampe right there trying to catch back up to the race leader as Waylon Dimmitt is trying to find a way to get around the 717 of Tonoli. Down the backstretch, Mark Simon's gonna lead them. He's gonna go into 3 and out of turn number 4. Gonna have the 2 to go. 2 more trips around as Carla Lampe's gonna have company from Waylon Dimmitt if she don't put the loud pedal down. Out of turn number 4, gonna have the white flag. 1 more trip around for the night of Mark Simon. Carla Lampe, Waylon Dimmitt, Chris Tonoli, and Mike Hellman is now into the number 5 spot. Darren Phillips goes around in 3 and 4, but he keeps her rolling. So we're going to stay green. Into 3, we're going to go. Out of turn number 4, going to be the 9 of Mark Simon. Carla Lampe, Waylon Dimmitt, Chris Tonoli, and Mike Hellman going to be your top 5. that's going to round out your A&J Towing and Auto Repair USRA stock cars down in victory lane right now. Give a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for the number 9 of Mark Simon. Rolling out onto the track right now, going to be the Show Me Rent Power Eye Super Stocks. Look like we're going to have a mono-e-mono battle right here, ladies and gentlemen. Front row inside is going to be the 56 of Mark Davis on his outside. The 53 of Danny O'Neill. Going to be 10 laps here for this main event. Going to be a little one-on-one action. Out of turn 4, mono-e-mono, one-on-one action right here, ladies and gentlemen. Mark Davis going to jump out front. Danny O'Neill right there to the number 2 spot. Going to give them 10 laps around for this shootout here. Mark Davis going to lead lap number 1. Halfway mark right now for the 56 of Davis. Danny O'Neill Gonna have a lot of ground to make up as Mark Davis has got almost a full straightaway on O'Neal. Out of turn number 4, the 56 of Mark Davis is going to have a commanding lead over the 53 of O'Neal. Two to go for the 56 of Mark Davis. Down the backstretch and into turn number 3. Mark Davis is going to lead them out of 4. Going to take the checkered flag for the 56 of Mark Davis. That's going to round out your Show Me Rinse Power Eye Super Stocks. Getting ready to roll out right now. Going to be your BMP Well and Pump Legends. Here's how they're going to line up. Starting on the pole is going to be the 01 of the Young Gun, Chance Gilbert. On his outside, the 99 of Tyler Garrettson. Row 2 on the inside is going to be the crafty veteran of Jay Reynolds. And on his outside, the 44 of Matthew Bowen. Row 3 on the inside. Going to be the 105 of Brendan Schwartz, and on his outside, the 31 of Mike Gilbert. Row 4 on the inside is going to be the 93 of Daniel Barton. On his outside, the 88 of Colin Bowen. Row 5 on the inside is going to be the 57X of Rodney Baird. On his outside, the 55 of Kenny Foster. Row 6 on the inside is going to be the 5R of Roger Thornton, and on his outside, the 75 of Lonnie Malbire. Row 7 is going to be the 34 of Braxton Rupp, and on his outside, the 81 of Joe Phillips. All right, we're going to try this one more again. We're going to stack them and pack them, put them bumper to bumper down the front stretch. Gilbert Garrettson going to lead them. We're going to shut the lights off. All right, into turn 3, we're going to take them. Gilbert Garrettson out front. We're going to be green flag racing when we come out of 4. Ladies and gentlemen, it's about time to drop the skinny pedal as we're green flag racing. Gilbert Garrettson. Yellow is out for the 105 of Brendan Schwartz. All right, we're going to try it one more time. Gilbert and Garrettson going to be out front. We're going to shut the lights off. We're going to go green flag racing. Rupp and Bowen row number 2. Gilbert and Phillips row 3. Bowen and Barton row 4. Down the back stretch, we're going to take them 15 laps. Going to be the distance here at the historic Bolivar Speedway. Yeah, to turn 4, we're going to put the skinny pedal down as we're green flag racing. Chance Gilbert off to a great start down the front stretch and into turn number 1. Garrettson going to be there to the high side. Here comes Matthew Bowen. Mike Gilbert's coming as well. Out of turn 4, going to be the 30 or the 01 of Mike Gilbert. Chance Gilbert, I'm sorry. The 01 of Chance Gilbert going to be leading lap number 1, but here comes the 99 of Tyler Garrettson. He's got to run down the backstretch on the high side. He's going to try to do the high side hustle, ladies and gentlemen. He's to the back bumper of Chance Gilbert. Matthew Bowen's there as well. Into 3, we're going to go. Chance Gilbert still going to be your race leader. Garrettson going to be in second. Bowen, Gilbert, and Phillips, your top 5. Chance Gilbert got a great line picked out as he's going to be leading this race. But look at this. Here comes Garrettson on the high side. Braxton Rupp going to be making a hard right turn off the track as his night's going to be done. Tough break for him. Out of turn 4, ladies and gentlemen, to the race lead, the 99 of Tyler Garrettson. Chance Gilbert, Mike Gilbert's moved around Bowen into the number 3 spot, about to be to the back bumper of his son, Chance. Into 3, we're going to go out of turn number 4, ladies and gentlemen. Tyler Garrettson still your race leader. Gilbert, Bowen, Phillips, your top 5. Garrettson still your race leader as he's going to run the high side down the backstretch and pull away from the 01 of Chance Gilbert. Mike Gilbert trying to catch his son there with Bowen on his back bumper. Halfway mark right now, ladies and gentlemen, with Tyler Garrettson going to be your race leader. Your top 4 starting to pull away from the rest of the field as they've kind of single filed out. Got some space in between them. Tyler Garrettson, Chance Gilbert, Mike Gilbert, Matthew Bowen, your top 4. The 81 of Joe Phillips right there in 5th. Colin Bowen and then Daniel Barton. Tyler Garrettson still your race leader as he's got a pretty good stretch on the rest of the field. All right, here we go. 2 laps remaining. Two more trips around for the 99 of Tyler Garrettson. Doctor's jackets in the air for Tyler Garrettson as he's got a good lead on Chance Gilbert in the number 2 spot. Daniel Barton right there running last as he's got Garrettson going to be coming up to the back bumper. Into 3 we're going to go. Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time at the historic Bolivar Speedway, your Legends feature winner, the 99 of Tyler Garrettson. Chance Gilbert, Mike Gilbert, Matthew Bowen rounding out your top 4. Hey, Benny, what do you got down there? All right, ladies and gentlemen, your Ramsey Ranch and Hay USRA mods rolling out onto the track right now. Here's how they're going to line up. Starting on the pole is going to be the 24L of Dakota Lowe. And on his outside, the 02 of Kyle Long. Row 2 on the inside is going to be the 8 of Bobby Long. And on his outside, the 55T of James Turnbull. Row 3 on the inside is going to be the 16 of Bobby Penny. And on his outside, the 1B of the Batmobile, Dustin Jennings. Ladies and gentlemen, give a round of applause to the 99 of Tyler Garrettson, picking up the legend win here for the first time at historic Bolivar Speedway. All right, ladies and gentlemen, lights off. We're going to be green flag racing next time by Dakota Lowe. Kyle Long going to be the 2 out front. Bobby Long, James Turnbull right there in row number 2, and Bobby Penny. And the dirt track Batman of Dustin Jennings going to be right there in row number 3. Going to feel the work on into turn number 3, and out of 4, we're going to drop the hammer with Modifieds at Bolivar. Dakota Lowe jumps out front. James Turnbull kind of bobbled a little bit. Going to be shuffling back towards the back end of the pack, but right now it's the 24L Dakota Long and the 02 of Dakota Lowe. Oh, look out. Kyle Long goes around. The 02 of Kyle Long taking it around in treacherous turn number 4. Great driving by the rest of the field to avoid that. Green flags in the air. Dakota Lowe going to lead them down the front stretch into turn 1. The 02 of Kyle Long going to do the high side hustle right there. Not going to get it to stick as Dakota Lowe is going to shut the door. down into 3. We're going to go Kyle on right down to the bottom side. Dustin Jennings in the dirt track. Batman going to be smoking it up like Cheech and Chong. As Dakota Lowe going to be your race leader. Kyle Long, James Turnbull, your top 3. "24 of Dakota Lowe's the man with a plan as he's out front. We got a battle back here between Bobby Long and Bobby Penny. Going to be battling out for the number 4 spot. Dakota Lowe out front. Kyle Long second. James Turnbull third. Bobby Penny moves into the number 4 spot, pushing Bobby Long back to 5th. And Dustin Jennings right there in the Batmobile going to be riding 5th. Dakota Lowe starting to pull away from the field. Yellow is out for the 1 of the dirt track, Batman Dustin Jennings. All right, we're going to have the safety crew down there getting Dakota Jennings all taken care of and hooked up to the record truck. Looks like his night's going to be done. Right now, the way it sits, Dakota Lowe, Kyle Long, James Turnbull, Bobby Penny, and Bobby Long, your top 5. All right, ladies and gentlemen, lights off. We're going to be green flag racing next time by Dakota Lowe, the man with a plan out front by his lonesome. Kyle Long, James Turnbull right there in the number 2 row. Into 3, we're going to take them. Coming out of turn number 4. Ladies and gentlemen, stomp on the loud pedal because we're back to green flag racing. Dakota Lowe going to lead them. James Turnbull going to jump up to the high side. Hustle going to try to get around Kyle on there in the number 2 spot. He's got a drag race down the back stretch. Dakota Lowe still the man out front, but James Turnbull dancing with the devil in the pale moonlight, not going to get it to stick. Yeah, out of turn number 4, going to be the 24L of Dakota Low. We got halfway right now. Dakota Low, he's got her set on kill tonight, folks, as he's the man to beat. He's out front. Kyle Long, James Turnbull going to try to run him down. You got Bobby Penny and Bobby Long battling out back there for the number 4 spot. But right now into 3 and out of 4 going to be the 24L of Dakota, Domino Low. Your race leader got a great lead on Kyle Long, the man in second. We've kind of single filed it up right now. Dakota Low still your race leader. James Turnbull trying to get around the 0-2 of Kyle Long there. Can't find a line to get it to stick. But it is a great battle for the second spot coming out of turn 4. Your race leader, Dakota Low, is going to cross the stripe once again. Again, we're still single filed up right now, ladies and gentlemen, as Dakota Low's your race leader. Kyle Long, James Turnbull, your top 3 as we got the white flags in the air. One more trip around the historic Bolivar Speedway. Into 3, we're going to take them, and out of turn number 4 for your Ramsey Ranch and Hay USRA B mods. The 24L of Dakota, Domino Low. Kyle Long, James Turnbull, your top 3. That's going to round out your Ramsey Ranch and Hay USRA B-Mod feature event. Congratulations to the 24L of Dakota Low. Rolling out onto the track right now, we got some Atterbury, MFA Tire, USRA tuners. Starting on the poles, going to be the 93 of Daniel Barton, and on his outside, the 96 of Jeff Not So Weak Strong. Row 2 on the inside is going to be the 0 of Robbie Jones, and on his outside, the 9T of Robert Tosh. Row 3 going to be the 3 of Philip Long, on his outside, the 14 of Nicholas Cole. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're stacked, we're packed, lights off. We're going to go green flag racing here at the historic Bolivar Speedway for your Atterbury MFA USRA tires. The out of 4, we're going to put the skinny pedal down. Daniel Barton off to a great start. Daniel Barton got a good run down the backstretch, but Jeff Strong's going to be right there to the inside. Philip Long going to bring out the first caution of the night as he is stuck up high on the top of turn number 2. Daniel Barton out front right now. We're going to go back to original restarts. Daniel Barton, Robert Tosh going to be on that front row. Robbie Jones, Jeff Strong right there, row number 2. Nicholas Cole going to be on the back of the pack by his lonesome. Out of turn 4, we're going to stomp on the loud pedal as the green flag is in the air for your USRA tuners. Down the back stretching into 3, Daniel Barton's going to lead them. Robert Tosh right there to the back bumper. Here comes the 0 of Robbie Jones. Jeff Strong right there in 4th. Nicholas Cole back in 5th. But the man with a plan is the 93 of Daniel Barton as he's out front. Robert Tosh in 2nd. Robbie Jones trying to get around the 9T as he's to the back bumper. Daniel Barton starting to pull away and create a good little lead. He won it last weekend here at Bolivar Speedway. We're going to see if he can double it up and make it 2 for 2 here at the historic Bolivar Speedway. Down the back stretching into turn number 3, the 93 of Daniel Barton's going to take him. The 0 of Robbie Jones right there in the number 2 spot. Robert Tosh in 4th, Jeff Strong in 5th. To turn number 2, Daniel Barton going to start to pull away from the rest of the field. The 0 of Robbie Jones trying to run him down. Robert Tosh is shuffled back to the 3rd spot while Jeff Strong still holding steady in 4th. Crossing the stripes going to be the 93 of Daniel Barton. Looks like the 9T of Robert Tosh is off the bottle, and he is slow and coming to a slow roll at the top of turn 3 and 4. Can he make it off the track? We are staying green as of right now. The 93 of Daniel Barton's going to lead him in. Caution is out. Caution is out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Daniel Barton, Robbie Jones, Jeff Strong's the remaining three in your USRA toner feature. We're going to be green flag racing next time by us. Daniel Barton's going to lead them out of 2 and down the backstretch. Yeah, out of 4, we're going to stomp on the loud pedal and get back to green flag racing here at historic Bolivar Speedway. Daniel Barton still your race leader as he is the man with a plan out front. Robbie Jones going to try to run him down. Going to cross the stripe again for the 93 of Daniel Barton as he's got a great lead out front. He's going to try to double up victories tonight and make it 2 for 2 here at historic Bolivar Speedway. Nicholas Cole making his way back out to the track. But right now, the 93 of Daniel Barton is still your race leader. Robbie Jones, Jeff Strong, your top 3. Daniel Barton, Robbie Jones, Jeff Strong, your top 3 as they've kind of single filed out. Robbie Jones still trying to find a line to get some run on the 93 of Barton. Down the backstretch and into 3, they're going to go Robbie Jones right there to the back bumper of Daniel Barton. Not going to get it to stick. Daniel Barton's going to lead another lap. Robbie Jones still trying to figure something out as we're going to come into some lap traffic. Nicholas Cole, the 14 up to the high side of the racetrack as everybody's going to squeeze by him on the bottom side. They're gonna come out of turn number 4. Doctor's jacket's gonna be in the air. One more trip around for the 93 of Daniel Barton. Robbie Jones knows he's got to make it or break it right now as we got half a track left down the backstretch. They're gonna take them. Down the backstretch into 3. Daniel Barton gonna come out of 4 to the checkered flag for the 93 of Daniel Barton. Robbie Jones, Jeff Strong, how your race is gonna end tonight. Got a little bit of compact enduro action out on the track right now. Gonna give them 10 laps to bump and bang around the historic Bolivar Speedway.